He's our tax coordinator for IGDA Austin. He's definitely the kind of person you want to have around when failure is not an option. She's also Vice President for Communication for another local agency, the Austin Human Resources Management Association, Amy Goldenburg.
I have no slides and I have to follow Big Reload, so that's I'm a certified HR professional, so that in this room usually means, oh my God, please go away. You know, because most of you probably had a non-existent or very bad HR experience. Usually, just to give you an idea, if you only see the HR person at hiring and firing or layoff, that's bad. That's not just a little bit bad, that's really bad HR. Okay? Really good HR knows how to create a team, maintain a team, and understands how the company makes money and can blend all of those things together. So coming back to Blake's idea, right? Teamwork is really, really critical. A really exceptional team can take an average idea and make it extraordinary. A really bad team can really butcher a fabulous idea. And we've all seen this in our industry. Wow, that would have been a really good game if they had only talked to one another, right? So, doing teamwork activities, an HR professional can help understand what are the communication styles for these people. During the interview process, and Robin and Quentin were exceptional with this, understanding what is going to be a good fit at this company, how we work together. Okay? That is what good HR is about. Okay? Teamwork, I cannot reiterate how much, and that's why I'm frustrated and happy to follow you, because that's a lot of principles that Blake is talking about. They have fundamental, and there are HR metrics. Like I said, I'm part of the HR Association. As a certified HR professional, you go through and have to do this really hard certifications that we offer a couple times a year to prove that I know how to do all this. Anyways, there are metrics out there that say if you spend 25% of your day screwing around, not really screwing around, but doing team development activities, talking to other people, water cooler type stuff, you are happier and more productive as an employee. Yet, I don't think that our industry has really grabbed a hold of that. Instead, it's like, you must work. And not only must you must work as hard as you possibly can, as long as you possibly can. Well, let's take a step back from that and say, well, if I give my all, then I don't have the creative juices left for other projects, for myself, for my family, the places that I can rejuvenate myself to be that creative soul to give more to the company, which ultimately, we really are just there because we love the craft and we want a job. We need something to fund the rest of our lives, right? Now, gaming may be a big part of that. But again, it still comes down to this is a job. So one of the things I've been looking at is why don't we have good teams on a consistent basis in the games industry? Well, because so many companies come together for a project. They're not a company, they're a game. When the game is over, the team is over, the company is gone. Okay, so how does a company stay a company, right? They need to be working on multiple projects, more like a consulting type model. They have to understand the ebb and flow of cash flow as it comes in, right? If you have a single project, you are tied to the development cycle of a disposable product at the end whose life cycle is longer, or whose development cycle is longer than the life of the product, right? That product is going to be out there and somebody's going to play it for a couple weeks, a couple months, maybe a year. What we're looking at, the best case scenario is some of the Blizzard games, when you play them for 3 or 4 years. How many years were they in development, right? So you have to look at, are you going to have that one hit wonder? Not likely, right? You're going to have something that might be good. It might be great, but it's probably not going to be enough to keep this fabulous team that you've developed employed over time to create a company. So then you look at more of a consulting model. You're going to have multiple projects. You might have people that are, a game artist, an environmental artist, and they might work on one project here and one project here, and they might be doing many projects at the same time. Then you increase your potential for having many good products going out the door and ongoing income within your company. Ongoing income means better cash flow, which means better employability for the employees and for the company's sustainability. So, local game jam or local game jam, getting those people together, creating those ideas can create that teamwork, but then it can also come up with other ideas that you might go, wow, that was really fun, that was a really great game, why don't we make that too? And then the next time you've got, the world of goo, your next really fabulous idea. How am I doing on time? 4 minutes. So, that's a good so I'm going to go a little bit on sort of the evil HR side, because there's a couple of things I do feel like people need to know to keep their companies in business. 1, 1099s, okay? A traditional contract. This is a tax law. To violate 1099s means you're fighting with the IRS. A 1099 means you're a contractor. If it looks like an employee, you are an employee, okay? Make sure you understand what a 1099 really is before you use that in the employment world. Okay? You can get health insurance if you have an EIN number and 3 people. That's all it takes to get group health care. Okay? Easy, easy. Let me know if you need some help with that. I can point you in the right way. Nobody works for free. It is against the law. Okay? It's been a common thing in our industry because the creative industry goes way back and that's been generally accepted. In 2006, the Department of Labor redid what they call FLSA. That is who gets overtime and who doesn't. They also manage who gets paid and who doesn't. Okay? So before 2006, and then another re-up in 2009, it was no big deal because, yes, it was illegal, but it only mattered when the employee complained. Well, in our industry, they were begging to get in, so why would they complain about this great in? Well, in 2006 and then again in 2009, the Department of Labor got a bunch of money. Okay? And now they are self-funded. How are they funded? I'm going to fine you for violating, and I now have enough money that I don't have to wait until somebody complains. I can go, hi, I'm the Department of Labor. I'm here to audit your records. You can't say, I'm going to go fix these and come back later. The other piece about it is, if you violate that law, you not only have to pay that person, you have to pay in arrears, overtime, et cetera, and the fines, thus further funding the process. So I would highly discourage the use of free interns and free labor from that perspective. I guess that's what I have to do.
Starting to become clear the order in which we pick the speakers. I mean, you notice that we only had 1 out of the